Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing so-called fit-to-fly documents. We are specifically discussing these in the context of those who are coming into Thailand here in recent weeks. We're bringing this up because we've facilitated a number of clients' actual entry to the kingdom in recent days. Our efforts over the past roughly 6 or 8 weeks have started coming to fruition, and we have started seeing our clients enter the kingdom. And some of these clients have been coming in on B visas, some of them have been coming in on marriage visas, generally in the O category at least. That's what we've been seeing as far as O visa issuance and entrances. And we are making this video to provide some insight, as some of our clients have provided a sort of recitation of how events unfolded when coming into the kingdom. And believe me, they've had time to do it because they're in the alternative state quarantine facilities. And frankly, I sympathize with them because there's not much to do in those facilities other than perhaps sit down and write about one's experiences, a sort of a la Marco Polo in coming back to Thailand. And they've provided some very insightful observations about what it was like traveling back into Thailand. And one that I thought was particularly interesting was from a client who recently was admitted to Thailand. For confidentiality purposes, we're not going to provide any information on that person. But needless to say, this person was recently admitted a few days before the making of this video. Quoting directly, next, they are super picky about the fit-to-fly document. I saw many people have all kinds of problems with this. This single document created the most problems for people out of any other. Luckily for me, the particular fit-to-fly document I had never had any problems at any of the checkpoints. So clearly, these documents are being examined carefully. The scrutiny on these is stringent. They are looking at this documentation because in their mind, and I think it's under the circumstances or under the paradigm of this COVID response, if you will, they feel that it is very warranted to go ahead and strictly scrutinize the documentation strictly pertaining to one's fitness, not only to fly, but also whether or not one tested negative for COVID-19. So they consider this a pretty important document. As noted on other videos on this channel, there's not only the medical certification that, strictly speaking, is what everyone kind of calls the fit-to-fly document. There was also the T8 health declaration form associated with the air carrier filling that out and going ahead and filing that with necessary authorities when they're bringing in inbound passengers to the kingdom. So we're dealing with a fair amount of documentation here, but I think it should be noted, it is noteworthy from this client's personal account. The fit-to-fly document is scrutinized heavily for those foreigners or anyone looking to travel from abroad into the Kingdom of Thailand.